Hey y'all, second video of the night. I had to do my scandal video first. But now I'm gonna start doing reviews on Mary Mary because this season is just, it's so much. I gotta get this right. Sorry about that. This is Mary Mary, season 3, episode 2. Now we learned last season that, they're having, last episode, that they are having problems with Mitchell, and that's when on the show we learned about Tina's husband Teddy cheating, which like in the real world we found this out like months ago. Now I want to talk about the episode just really quick and then just give my thoughts on cheating in general. Now, one of the first things that happens in the episode is with Gugu, their sister slash stylist. She breaks up, which some people on Twitter was saying, oh, she broke up with the guy, I think his name was something, I don't know. She broke up with him via Skype. And they were saying, oh, she was wrong for that. Now, me personally, honestly, I was happy that she broke up with him. Because I don't know, last season, I just didn't get a vibe, I just did not get a good vibe from him in general, and the sisters didn't get a good vibe from him. And I think, honestly, if they had asked them, I don't think the men really got a good vibe from him. Especially when they had when they had the dinner, and when the little sister got married, it was I don't know, I just got a vibe he just wanted to be on TV. Which, don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm not saying anything, against Gugu or anything as far as her size or anything, because all the sisters are beautiful. Gugu's a big girl, but she is very beautiful, very stylish, keeps herself together in public and things like that. So, no, I'm not just saying, oh, which to me, he didn't even look all that good to me. I mean, that's just me. He had an overbite out this world, but I'm not saying, necessarily that, oh, he was on with her. I just feel like he wasn't with her because he really wanted to be with her. I feel like he was with her because, here she is, sister, to Erica and Tina Campbell, and, sister to Mary Mary. She's a stylist. She's on this show, and honestly, that's the vibe that I got. Now I could be wrong, but seriously, that's the vibe that I got. Now, so she breaks up with him, which which on this video I'm going to kind of skip around. She goes with the sisters, and the younger sister name is Lena, I think, which she's pregnant now. And in real time, she's pregnant now. Her and her husband got married on the last season, but she's pregnant because Erica, I follow her on Instagram, and she posted pictures of the baby shower. So she's having a little girl, but it was Erica, Tina, Lena, and Gugu came, and she was cute with her bleached jeans. She was pretty much like, yeah, they was like, well, what's wrong? And she was like, yeah, I broke up with old buddy, can't think his name. And everybody was like, it was like they wanted to say it, but they didn't want to say it. And Tina, she had me kind of laugh because to me, in that confessional, Erica was like, well, I didn't think she would actually do it. I'm happy for her. I felt like she wanted to say, I didn't think she was going to let it go. Because it's not something she needed to do anyways. And my heater is coming back on, so I'm sorry if it gets kind of loud. But Tina, on the other hand, Tina just came on out and said it, and she was like, I'm happy. And I was cracking up on that. I was laughing at that because, I kind of think everybody was happy. Because last season, before I actually started doing videos, I would tweet. I would tweet during the show, and I was not the only person that was tweeting saying that they just really did not feel like he was there for her. It just gave off that vibe. They still having issues with Mitchell, which I'm not gonna get into that. Because who knows where that's gonna go. They still have issues with Mitchell, but they've been having issues with Mitchell since last season. Now Tina and Teddy have, well, Tina lets Erica know that she told Ebony magazine about Teddy cheating, which, like I said, they've been shot this magazine. Us in the real world, we're watching it now, but we've been knew about it. And she said that she had asked Teddy and he was fine with it, which personally I don't really see how he had much of a choice, because he was in the wrong. That's just me. And Erica tells Warren about it, and I know I'm not the only person, because when I put it on my Facebook, I said, wait a minute, is Erica hinting that Warren cheated? Because they were in the bed and she told her husband Warren, about Tina telling Ebony magazine the whole story. And Warren was like, why did she do that? She don't have to tell the truth unless people ask her the truth. She should have did that. And he was like, when we had our issues, I didn't let nobody bring it up. I didn't want to talk about it. And to the confessional, Erica was like, well, I know exactly what Tina is going through. I know exactly what she's going through. And it was how she said it. She just kept saying that I know exactly what she's going through. And she's not the first one to get cheated on, won't be the last. So I put it on my Facebook. I said, wait a minute, is she trying to hint that Warren cheated on her? And one of my friends on Facebook, an old co-worker, was like, yeah, I caught that too. So I don't know, I might have to do a little research on that. I mean, I know people can cheat, but honestly to me, because Warren don't really look like nothing to me. Just this part, like, it's something about his mouth and how his mouth shape just don't look good to me. And honestly, you know, Erica's a beautiful woman. You know, you would think that, you know, he'd be like, hey, I got a beautiful woman on my own. Teddy too. I mean, like I said earlier when I was talking about Google, the sisters are beautiful. But, you know, that just shows you, honestly, that people are human. And, you know, me and my husband talked, me and my husband had a conversation about it tonight. And I asked, you know, I was like, this is, you know, I said it's kind of weird to me that, you know, they're supposed to be so into the church, which, in the magazine, from my understanding, because I didn't read the Ebony magazine, but from my understanding, Tina did hint, you know, and reference the fact that other people in the gospel music world have had, you know, she said she was not going to name names or nothing, but other people in the gospel music world have cheated and things like that. And it's a lot more, it goes on a lot more than we, the public, knows. Now, you know, like I said, I guess, you know, it's making it look like, them look human. And Erica was like, you know, the single, you know, I need just a little bit more Jesus, which I really like that song, Jesus. Sorry, I said Jesus. But I really like that song, but, you know, she was like, it's gonna come out, and, you know, she didn't want that to affect anything, which, I mean, I understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, I mean, this is your sister. Now, to me, this is my personal, you know, view. There's some topics that I will not discuss on here, because I just feel like they're just so, like, controversial, and, you know, they bring out the worst in people. So there's some stuff I won't talk about on here. For my own, I have my own personal views on them. Just say, I don't have a problem with nobody. Just gonna put that out there. How somebody wants to live their life, honestly, to me, and I'm a Christian, I'm a devout Christian, but to me, you know, I go by, nobody can judge but God. So because I have a lot of friends, honestly, that are, you know, that are gay and you know, live their life and they happy. So, but I just want to talk about, so stuff like gay, I won't discuss it because there's too many people that I feel like I said in one of my very first videos, I love dialogue. I love to have rational conversations. And it's certain things that I just personally feel like people just get rid of their, you know, rational thought when it comes to it. They don't want to listen and they don't want to converse. Like, I feel like everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but if I'm going to respect you and listen to you on your opinion on something, then respect me and listen to me on mine. So I just wanted to throw that disclaimer out before I started on this. Now, to me, I personally feel like marriage is when two people, now I'm not being most specific than that, just two people stand before friends, or, you know, but most importantly God, and say that they're going to commit their lives to someone. I just feel like that's very important. And I don't know, I just don't think that it's right that people cheat you know, on their marriage. I don't. I mean, I just don't think that's right. And I mean, I understand that, you know, the two, I mean, Teddy, definitely I understand that Teddy is human. And like I said, Erica's kind of hinting that Warren cheated. So, you know, I guess I can lump him into it too. I understand they, you know, they're human, but, you know, it just kind of makes you look at them like, dang, that's messed up. And I asked my husband, I said, well, if you honestly felt like you had a very good chance of never getting caught, would you cheat on me? And his response was, no, I wouldn't cheat on you. My husband is also, you know, he's a good man. And he said, you know, you are all the woman that I have. You are my ideal woman, which I explained, me and my husband getting together on like my first video, so I'm not going to go into that. But me and my husband have been in each other's lives, our whole lives. And, you know, I told him the same thing. I said, well, you didn't ask, but for me, I would never cheat on you, because I couldn't even live with myself with that kind of hurt to him, you know. And it just makes me wonder, like, you know, like Teddy was saying, oh, I got to get my wife back. I got to gain her trust. But, you know, like, dang. And something else that kind of came out that I didn't know, you know, months ago when the story first came out. But she said that he had an affair for years. Now, I'm not saying it's right if the person cheat one time, because cheating is cheating in my book. I'm sorry. Cheating is cheating. That's it. But this man cheated for years. And for me as a woman, it's one thing for me to try to forgive you when you make a mistake. You know, that's one thing. Which honestly for me, it just cut me to my core. I get emotional when I watch stuff like that, and I even think of my husband doing me like that, because that just, oh my God, you know, that would just cut me to my core. But you know, I just feel like it's one thing for you to cheat on somebody one time, but it's a whole nother thing for you to have an affair for years, or even an affair for a length of time. Like, so I was just like, dang. I mean, like I said, me and my husband, which he won't be, you know, getting on camera or anything like that, because this, you know, is pretty much my channel. But you know, I don't know. Well, maybe one day he might. I don't know, but I don't know. We talked, and he was like, no, he didn't. You know, he was like, he don't really understand it. I don't understand it. He don't understand it. You know, I don't really understand cheating with your spouse. Now, sorry, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not saying it's right, but you know, like me and him, we made a little joke, and he said, well, if you was one of the girls like that I dated, you know, when me and him was just best friends, because we were for our whole lives, he was like, well, if you was one of them girls, then I might have thought about it. He was like, I ain't gonna lie, but you my wife, and that's something different, and that's how I am, because I cheated on one person. I cheated on him twice with the same person, but it was the abusive relationship that I talked about in another video. But as far as my husband is concerned, I just feel like when this ring went on my finger and when his ring went on his finger, everything changed. Well, honestly, for me and him, it changed from the minute we decided to get together. It changed, but I don't know, y'all. That's Mary. We're gonna see where this goes. Thank you for watching.